How long or how wide? A measuring guide. A table, a teacher, a building or creature, a stuffed teddy bear that you've treasured. What size are they all, the big and the small? Each one of these things can be measured. Length answers the riddle for large things or little. How long or how tall or how wide? Is that swing or your ring or a dinosaur wing or the ladder that leads to the slide? 1 inch looks like this, and it's easy to miss because of its very small size. But it shows us its might when it helps tell the height of the trees that reach up to the skies. 12 inches together make 1 foot, so whether you measure a desk or a door, each 12-inch long line is a definite sign that you've measured another foot more. Hi, I'm Cindy Garlinger. Welcome to my thematic unit on measurement called The Long and Short of It. This is one of many children's books that I have used to introduce and teach about measurement to my students in 2nd grade. The long and short of it is my thematic unit on measurement. The purpose and rationale for my thematic unit is to introduce and reinforce observation, properties, predicting, tools, and measuring with standard and non-standard units of measure. The observation skills and discovery of the properties of objects along with collecting, recording, and organizing data will be developed. We're using our senses, and we're using tools associated with standard units of measure like a meter stick or ruler, and a variety of non-standard units of measure. The students are discovering the attributes of measurement such as length, weight, and volume, and applying them with both standard and non-standard units of measure. I've been using the 2nd grade science, math, and language arts texts, and the goals of my thematic unit are this. The students will be able to analyze and apply the attributes, tools, and techniques of measurement. They will demonstrate the use of both standard and non-standard units of measure. They will investigate and interpret collected data. And finally, they will construct the measuring ruler, a math and science journal that will identify, illustrate, and inform the application of the attributes of measurement through observation, recording, and organization of collected data. The first thing that I'd like to show you is my interactive science bulletin board. I created my interactive science bulletin board to offer practice in measurement. Now, it originally looked like this. I was able to create it on a bulletin board at my daughter's school. And I have incorporated some storybooks, just the right size, me and the measure of things, and how tall, how short, and how far away. I have 3 activities. The first I'll show you is called Observe, Predict, and Compare. The students are given specific items that they're going to measure using an elephant tape measure. Of course, this is a non-standard unit of measurement, but it is created to be about the length of a yard. So first, the students observe the window. They think and predict how many elephants long is it, and record it on the T-chart. Now they take the elephant tape over to the window and measure it across, counting the elephants. Come back to the T-chart and record, and then compare their results. Does their prediction match the actual measurement? The next activity is the question of the day. The students come over to the pocket and pull out an object. I've pulled out a marble and a penny. Now, so I've chosen 2 cards and placed them on the chart. It says, using the balance on the table, place the items on each side to see which one weighs more. And then record my findings. So I'm going to grab my balance scale that I've got in my science learning station. We'll put that back in just a second. I'm going to grab a marble and a penny. Which one's heavier? Let's see. I'll place the marble on one side and a penny on the other side. And the marble is proving to be heavier. So I'm going to pull out the card that says is heavier. And we've answered the question of the day. A marble is heavier than a penny. Now the third activity is a graphing project. The students will come over and choose their name and place it on the chart. We're using a non-standard unit of measurement again, our shoe, to be 1 foot. We walk heel to toe from the board to the teacher's desk, and then return to the graph and record our data. As you can see, Ashton has come over and walked from the board to the desk and recorded 6 feet. Lizzie has come by and walked from the board to the desk and recorded 8 feet. And through this observation and interpreting of data, they can understand that the feet change in the teacher's desk hasn't moved, but the size of the foot has changed. All right. Next I have my math learning station. I've created a game called Measurement Matchup. Measurement Matchup is a very quick game that students can play individually or with partners. And it's a tub center. Everything's all together in one place. It allows the students to choose a unit of measurement, roll the dice at designated length, and then find something in the classroom that it matches up with. Okay, here in my can I have all my measuring tools. I have my worksheet Measurement Matchup, and I have a pencil to record my findings. The chart here with the teaks shows I have everything I need in my can. I'm going to choose a card. What the picture is on the back will tell me what measuring unit I'm going to use. And then, because we'll be using both standard and non-standard units of measure, and then I'm going to roll the dice. The number on the dice will tell me the length of the object, and then I'm going to find that in the classroom. All right, so I've got my cards, and I choose a card, and it shows a ruler. So I've got my flexible ruler here, 12 inches long, and then I've got my dice. I roll the dice, and I have a 6 and a 1. So I'm going to find something that's 7 inches long. So I'll go around the room until I find something 7 inches long, and then I'll record it on my measurement matchup sheet. Come back and do it again. I've chosen Unifix cubes. I'm going to roll, and this time I got a 12. So I'm going to have to get all my Unifix cubes and stack them together. So there are 12 Unifix cubes long, and I'm going to find something in the room that's that long. This just offers practice in using both standard and non-standard units of measure. Now the science workstation that I created is right behind me. The purpose of the science learning station is to practice using the tools that we have been developing, observing, predicting, determining properties, and measuring with standard and non-standard units. Behind me here I have the Weigh-In Science Learning Station. I have a variety of objects that I'm going to use as my non-standard units of measure. I have a platform scale, and I have a balance scale. The directions clearly show that we're going to be predicting, estimating, measuring, and recording. So first, I have to predict. I'm going to choose 2 items that I think are about the same size. So I'm going to choose this cute little kitty cat and a penny. Are they about the same size? Oh, that's not a good choice. I'm going to think again. How about if I choose a duck and a rock? They're about the same size, but one is definitely heavier than the other. I'm going to place them on the balance scale. First I place my duck, and then I place my rock. Clearly, the rock is heavier than the duck. Was I right? Yes, I thought the rock would be heavier. So now I'm going to take the items to the platform scale. I recorded on my worksheet. Item number 1 was my rock, and item number 2 was my toy duck. I thought the rock was heavier, and yes, it was. It was heavier, and I'm going to check yes that I was correct. And now I'm going to record the actual measurements. This duck measures in at 1 gram and about 1.5 ounces. So I'm going to record that on my sheet. And now I'm going to weigh the rock. The rock weighs, looks like 3 ounces and a little over 2 grams. So I'm just going to keep practicing choosing items determining which one's heavier, and then weighing them and recording the data on my worksheet. And this is all offered practice in observing properties, predicting, estimating, measuring, and recording data. Real-life applications are enormous, and the children will understand and be able to apply why and how we measure. Thank you.